like to think most of them get adopted. On average, I would say it's around 50 dogs a month and about 100 odd cats, but that increases a lot in kitten season. I mean, sometimes we get up to 100 kittens in a month. The animals that are sick that come into the shelter, we have programs to rehabilitate them. If an animal would come in with for a cruise ship problem, we have people who donate money to fund the operation, and then we do the rehabilitation here. Where we possibly can, we will try to look after that animal and best care for it here. We feed all the animals through, it's a big process, but we try and get as many donations as we can for cat and dog food. And we find that a lot of people whose animals have passed away, they do donate their food. We look for the specials at all the supermarkets to get as cheap as we possibly can, but at the same time we're very emphatic about feeding good food to our animals. We don't feed them cheap food, so we do, where possible, rely on donations from people of good food. Keeping the animals happy is really hard because it's in an environment where there's a lot of angst in the air and the animals can sense that. So we have dog walkers and they're volunteers, and their dogs would get out for 3 to 4 walks a day. Plus we put them into yards so they can run around with other animals. In regards to the cats, we have people come in and volunteer just purely to pat the cats and interact with them as much as possible. So although it's not an ideal situation for them to be here, it's better than being running free on the streets or being hurt somewhere else. We had a dog that came in here in a pretty appalling state. It was, besides physically, it was also in a mental distress. So in those situations they get fostered out, and I actually fostered this particular dog, and it came to live at my house for 6 weeks until it was back in her good health condition. The experience of the dog being brought in here in such a terrible state made me feel really sad that someone could be so cruel to an animal, and it made me angry. Pet stores and puppy farming, I think it's a horrific thing to do. It's selling them like cans of beans. These are living creatures that deserve proper treatment. Pet stores, I think, are now that they only sell pet supplies. Fantastic. I think they may sell fish in them. They're okay. And we put our cats in pet farm to find new homes. But the thought that people actually just have dogs for breeding purposes is just terrible, and I'm glad that the government has stepped in and is eliminating that and persecuting people that do it. Now, I'm the president of a shelter. It's a not-for-profit organisation run by a charity group. I choose to volunteer here because I love animals and I want to make a difference. Working at an animal shelter, although it can be a very sad place, can also be very rewarding. You don't get any thanks for what you do from the animals because they can't, but they can give you love in return, and I think that's the most important thing. They can't speak or fend for themselves, so I'm just an animal person. It's currently in the CRV, which is the Cat Retirement Village, and this is a home for older cats who can't live with their families anymore. When people generally go into hospital or into retirement villages themselves and can't take their pets, they want to make sure that they've got a happy life. The amount of money that they spend here means that all their animals are medically treated, they are fed and they're warm and they're well cared for, and people come, we have disability groups come in and sit with the cats and pat them, so that both the disability groups get an opportunity to interact here and be helpful to us, and the cats get all the attention that they need. They've got the run of the place, the house is set up like a home environment, and they can go outside or inside or wander through the kitchen or whatever makes them feel happy. And my message is, treat your animal like you'd like to be treated yourself. Do you like being thirsty? Do you like being bored? No, so please just try and treat your animals the way you'd like to be treated yourself. And I think that responsible pet ownership is the message I want to get out to as many people in schools as possible. Because I think that if we can start to educate young people on how to look after animals properly, then hopefully we can see a decrease in the number of animals that end up in shelters.